Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Giggity, real name is Mark, and in today's video, we're going to be ranking all Call of Duty Zombies modes from worst to best. Really quick before we get into that, sorry about not uploading yesterday. I was horrendously sick, and as a matter of fact, that actually leads me to my next point. I am still sick. I still have like a really bad sore throat, and I'm coughing up a storm and stuff like that, so if at any point during this video I sound like raspy or weird or whatever, I apologize, man. It's a cold. Trust me, I wish I didn't have it either, but it's what's happening. Also, really quickly, two things. One, an unbelievable thank you to the support, dude. Last video, I was pretty sure I was thanking you guys for 140 subscribers. Look at the subscriber count now, ladies and gentlemen. That was 3 days ago. And we're at, what, 200 subscribers at this point? Oh my great googly moogly. You guys are loving the channel, and I'm loving you guys. So thank you guys so very much. Also, before we get into it, these are all the Call of Duty Zombies modes. I want to make that very, very clear. So what that means is just like, pretty much, Black Ops 1 as a whole, Black Ops 2 as a whole. But those specific Zombies modes is what we're going to be ranking. Not like individual maps, okay? That I hope it makes sense. And also, we're just ranking it on personal preference. So my personal opinion on which ones I enjoyed the most is what we're going off of, not like what the community thinks. So if you're looking for one of those, I'm sure there are videos of that on the internet, but that's not me. I don't have a big enough community to do something like that. So we're just ranking it off of my personal opinion on which ones I enjoyed playing the most. Song of the day is called Untouchable by NBA Youngboy. This is like a 2016 rap song, so if you don't like rap music, obviously don't listen to it. But dude, this song still to this day gets me amped up. I want to like start making money whenever I listen to the song. Like I want to start grinding and go out. Like I'm sick right now. I'd go outside and build a roof if you gave me the Untouchable playing on the radio. It's such a good song. But without further ado, let's go right into it with number 13, because there are 13 Call of Duty games with their own unique Zombies modes in them. Coming in at number 13, my least favorite of the Zombies modes. And that, my friends, is Vanguard. Surprising to absolutely no human being in the history of planet Earth that has ever played Call of Duty Zombies once in their life, or even heard of the term Call of Duty Zombies, is going to be surprised that I put it at 13th place. Vanguard isn't just a bad Zombies experience, it's a bad experience. Playing Vanguard Zombies is not even boring, it's like an insult. It is so horrendously bad. I don't understand how anyone could even remotely enjoy this. I don't get it. I've played Vanguard Zombies like 2 times total, so maybe, man, maybe. I know what you're thinking. Well, maybe it's because you haven't, tried it long enough. You gotta, put some more time and effort into it. No, I've played it 2 times total because the first time I played it, I was so bored by round 4 that I quit. I didn't even let myself die. I just quit. I was like, this is the most boring experience ever. It is just not fun in any way. Yeah, they have the round-based Shino Numa. That's pretty cool. But if I'm going to play Shino, I'm going to play it on Zombies Chronicles and Black Ops 3. I'm going to play it on Black Ops 1 Remastered. I'm going to play it in World at War. I'm not playing it on freaking Vanguard. And coming in at 12th place is going to be going to MWZ, or the Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, the new ones at least, Zombies mode, which is pretty much just DMZ, which is pretty much just Escape from Tarkov, but with zombies in it instead of like fighting other players. Yeah, it's okay. It's miles better than Vanguard, I'll tell you that. Like I would, if somebody, oh my lord, I would play Modern Warfare MWZ 10 million times over playing Vanguard. If somebody like was like, hey man, listen, either you can play Vanguard for 1 hour, or you can play MWZ for 5 hours, and you have to cut off one of your toes. Which one do you choose? I would still probably cut it. I'd be like, which toe? Which toe are you cutting off, man? It's fine, because it's that much better. MWZ is still an enjoyable experience. I think a lot of people hate it because it's completely different from regular zombies, but it is fun for a couple times, especially with friends, dude. Playing MWZ with some friends is a lot of fun. I never played it enough to like really understand everything about it. Like I never got into the tier 3 zones, because it's definitely not like, I was not playing this over the multiplayer in this game, but it was okay. It's the best way I can put it. It was okay. Speaking of fun zombies experiences with friends and friends only, 11th place is going to Ghosts. Now I know obviously Ghosts Extinction is not zombies, but it's their round-based survival style mode, and it's got aliens in it. It's very, in my opinion, it's somewhat similar, at least to be mentioned. And Ghost Extinction is, again, it's horrendously boring alone. If you're playing this alone, you're probably just gonna, I would literally probably rather watch paint dry than play Call of Duty Ghost Extinction alone. But with friends, it always felt like so hectic, and you felt like you were actually kind of like you know, going in and cleaning up this town of the alien parasite or whatever, and it was fun, especially on maps like Nightfall. Like, Nightfall realistically is the only one that it was fun. The other ones were pretty bad, to be honest. But at least there was other maps and stuff. Like, they obviously put a lot of effort into making this mode fun. It just unfortunately missed, but there is still some fun moments to be made in Ghost. Am I going to play it over any of the regular old Call of Duty round-based zombies mode? No, definitely not. And I'm probably realistically, I play this like maybe once every other year with my buddies, one time for an hour total, and then put it away for the next 2 years. But it's still something that I would that's okay. Breaking its way into the top 10 and the most okayest of the bunch, in my opinion, is Advanced Warfare. This is the first regular old round-based Call of Duty Zombies mode as we know and love it as on the list. And obviously it's going to be higher than the other three because they're not round-based zombies modes, and that's the best way of doing it for sure. I don't know why they keep trying to change it every single freaking time. They're always like, oh, well, why don't we do this? No, stick with round-based zombies. It obviously works. Like, everybody likes that. Like, why are you trying to change everything up here? But it's Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare is not fun. It's like every freaking one of these zombies maps in Advanced Warfare tried to like make it so that there was like some other like challenge. There's one where regular dudes come and start shooting at you. Why would they ever do that? Like, lore-wise, it makes no sense. They're zombies. Their zombies are not like hating on just me. They're gonna want to eat you as well. Why would you ever want to kill me instead of killing the zombies? It makes zero sense. And then there was like bomb defusal rounds. There was rounds where like you would get infected by a zombie and have to go run to like this chamber to get uninfected. It was just not fun. Advanced Warfare was just not great. And then the pack-a-punch system just didn't work at all. I don't know what they were going with there. I was literally filing for bankruptcy every single round of Advanced Warfare just to stay up to date with my pack-a-punch tier 16 weapon. It was like, what is the point in that? Just let us pack-a-punch once, twice, or even 3 times. That's fine. Coming in at 9th place, and this is probably going to be the hottest take of the video so far, but don't worry, we're going to get into some hotter takes as we go, because it's Black Ops Cold War. I'm sorry, I don't get all the hype behind Cold War. I understand Black Ops Cold War Zombies definitely brought in a whole new generation of zombies enthusiasts, and hopefully it caused a lot of people to be like, wow, I really liked this. Let me go back and play the old Zombies modes and become Zombies fans. And that's super cool, and I like that. That's obviously, you got to pay respect. It's like Elden Ring, right? Like, I'm a big From Software Soulsborne fan. I play those games a lot. And Elden Ring got a lot of people into the Dark Souls universe, the Bloodborne universe, and started playing those games. So you got to give it credit where credit's due. And Black Ops Cold War is definitely like that. But the reason why it's like that is because it's so unbelievably boringly easy. It is just like, it's just not fun to be given absolutely everything that you could possibly need to get to round 100 on round 1. Like, you literally don't even have to do much in Cold War and you're set for the rest of the game. And it's just like, every single one of the Cold War maps are easy. They have insanely large, like, you think Ascension's training base there is easy? You haven't seen Cold War's D Machine or Forsaken. Like, there's just the most easy training places on the planet of Earth on these Cold War maps. And it's just like, and then the zombies' health caps off. You can get to like round 200 with a pistol. Like, it's just not fun, man, to do something like that. It was fun the first couple times because you got to experience the new zombies mode. But the second you started to realize, wow, this is super easy, it's just like, it takes away all like the thrill of reaching a new high round. Speaking of reaching new high rounds and the thrill of it, 8th place is World at War. This is the perfect, well, not really, I was about to say it's the perfect way of doing difficulty, but it's definitely not. The reason why this game was like difficult as it is because of all the glitches. But as we know, World at War is the first ever time they decided to do a zombies mode. A lot of people are probably looking at this right now with rose tinted glasses, being like, how did he put World at War below some of the other maps, some of the other games so far? Dude, they literally have remastered these maps and made them better like multiple times. They're just better. Obviously, for like guys that like care a lot about the high round attempts, yeah, this game is the best for that. And nostalgia based and the giving it credit where credit is due, obviously starting the entire zombie series is pretty cool too, don't get me wrong. But actually going back and playing World at War, dude, these problems are there. They make the game almost unplayable at sometimes. Varrock sprinters are absolutely insane. Shinonuma is way too easy. It's way too easy. Like, the fact that you get to round like 8,000 in Shinonuma is insane. The jug glitch on Doris is annoying. Nocturne on Toten is the most bare bones basic game mode of all time, and it's really frustrating to try to get to round like 100 because you have to freaking sit there over and over and over again just spraying a flamethrower. It can get boring for sure, and I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think it's that great. Coming in at 7th place is really only here above World at War and Black Ops Cold War because of the starting map, World War II Zombies. If it wasn't for the Final Reich, this would have been a lot lower. All the DLC maps in World War II Zombies were so freaking bad, it actually made me want to I wanted to pick up like like shuffleboarding or something as a hobby instead of playing zombies when I started playing those other maps. It was the most horrendous experience of my life. But Final Reich was a lot of fun, and it's really, really good, really, really well made. It's like I think a lot of people never gave World War II a chance in terms of zombies because it wasn't Treyarch or whatever. But dude, it was really well done. It was a lot of fun. It had the horror aspect down really well. It was like literally impossible to see sometimes, which was a little bit annoying. But overall, I do think World War II was a good foundation. I just hate where they went with it. They did like the Black Ops 2 thing, where like Black Ops 2 launched and just decided to do like the worst launch maps of all time, but then they never made it better. That was the problem. Like Black Ops 2 at least made it better. World War II were just like, hey, yeah, let's keep doing these horrible ideas. And coming in at number 6 spot is very bare bones as well, but definitely more in depth than World at War. Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 Zombies. It was great. It remastered all the World at War maps as well, so that was obviously pretty good. But they brought us some classics, man. Kino is like well known by almost every single Call of Duty player in the world. That the Kino is a zombies map. Like, yeah, that's a zombies map. Ascension, Shangri-La being the hard map of this game, and Moon. Actually, Moon was very hard as well. But Call of the Dead, like Call of the Dead, everybody loves freaking Call of the Dead. The first time that they went with like a celebrity cast in Call of the Dead, and then obviously again bringing back Noct, Varuk, Shino, and Darius was cool to see as well, and you could play these maps finally without glitches. The only bad part with Black Ops 1 is that it still, like I said, is pretty bare bones. Most of these maps don't have crazy wonder weapons that you go build, or all these cool little side quests to do, and a lot of people might not like that, but I personally do. It gives you something to do in the game instead of just grinding for a high round. Like in Black Ops 1 Zombies, don't get me wrong, as a matter of fact, thinking about playing it right now is making me want to go play Black Ops 1 Zombies. It's hard, it's challenging, it still has the horror aspect that World at War had before they lost it completely in Black Ops 3. It still has that aspect and stuff like that, and it's still a fun experience, and it's fun to do a high round attempt sometimes on Ascension on Black Ops 1, or Kino on Black Ops 1. But the second you're done with that high round, are you going to go play Kino or Ascension again? No, because you saw everything that the map had to offer right there in that one gameplay. In stuff like Zetsubo, or Garad Krovi, or Revelations, they have so many things that you can just learn, and like there's reasons to go play them over and over again, whereas this map doesn't really have that. Coming in at the number 5 spot, and again, this is obviously the newest Call of Duty Zombies mode, so it's still really early, but it's Black Ops 6. Obviously, Black Ops 6 just launched. We only have 4 Zombies maps so far, and that's freaking, what are they, Terminus, Liberty Falls, Citadel de Mor, and the Tomb, I believe. But they're doing okay. I think the Tomb was a step down from Citadel de Mor. However, I do think Citadel de Mor was a step up from Terminus and freaking Liberty Balls or whatever it is. So they're doing okay so far. They're trying. They're listening to they're definitely listening to us in terms of like what we want to see. However, I do think these are still a little bit too pandered towards casuals. I understand the idea of what people, oh well, you could just turn off the minimap, or you could turn off the XP, but I don't know if it's just me, man. I always feel like doing stuff like that doesn't give you what the game was trying. It's like it's not built for that, you know what I mean? So now it feels like you're missing something if you do something like that, and I don't really care for that. On top of that, the horror aspect is still not even close to there. The maps are definitely still a little bit too easy, and unfortunately the only real difficulty that they add with Black Ops 6 is just the zombies get ridiculously strong, like at round 30. Like at round 30, the zombies are just now for some reason stupidly overpowered. The maps are definitely not as in-depth either as stuff like okay, Citadel de Mor, the best map to compare it to is Origins, because it has the 4 elemental swords, obviously. Maybe Dreisendrache, actually. Dreisendrache is probably better because it has the 4 elemental bows, and it's also set in like a castle setting. So Dreisendrache is the best place to compare it to. The Dreisendrache is obviously significantly better, with more in-depth, better coloring, better storylines, better little quests and stuff to do, better characters, obviously, than Black Ops 6. Coming in at 4th place, though, and this one and the next one actually are going to be the 2 ones where I think are stupidly underrated, because 4th place is Black Ops 4. Everybody thinks that Black Ops 4 sucks for some reason, because it was a slight step down from Black Ops 3. Dude, Black Ops 4... compared to, if you played Black Ops 6 and enjoyed Black Ops 6 Zombies, or even Black Ops Cold War, especially Black Ops Cold War actually, and you enjoyed Black Ops Cold War Zombies, play Black Ops 4. I promise you will love this Zombies mode. It is so much fun. Yes, there are maps on Black Ops 4 that they were a swing and a miss, to say the least. Okay, Alpha Omega is straight butt cheeks. I do not want to play Alpha Omega. I would rather play Zombies on like just a hallway, like if the entire map is just one long hallway, there's no doors. I'd probably rather play that map than Alpha Omega. Alpha Omega is absolutely horrendous. Voyage of Despair is definitely not the strongest either. Blood of the Dead is a step down from Mob of the Dead. But then you have maps like 9. You have maps like Ancient Evil. You have maps like Dead of the Night. Dead of the Night is a map where you could spend 5 hours playing this map and still not understand how to play the map. There's so much stuff to learn in these maps and have fun with. Togner Toten is pretty good too. Classified is a nice remaster of 5. I think it's a great remaster of 5. It's a well done game. Black Ops 4 Zombies is very, very fun. The only downside to Black Ops 4 Zombies is the perk system. I'll be the first to admit it. Black Ops 4 Zombies perk system is just like, what were they thinking? And third place is, in my opinion, the most underrated Call of Duty Zombies experience. The fact that people don't like this and don't even try this because of the name is criminal. It's Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare Zombies is insanely fun, and if you you think it's bad just because Infinite Warfare's multiplayer was bad or the campaign was bad or even just the trailer, some people never even gave the multiplayer or campaign a try just because they saw the bad trailer and didn't even want to try it in the first place. So even if it's just that, you're mistaken. Infinite Warfare Zombies is a lot of fun. Does it, do I forgive Infinite Warfare for being the dumpster fire that it was just because the zombies was good? Definitely not. I mean, like I said, the multiplayer was pretty bad. It wasn't that fun. The campaign wasn't great. Like, it needed some work for sure, but the zombies was a ton of fun. Don't get me wrong, there were some maps, Beast from Beyond, Beast from the Beyond and Attack of the Radioactive thing. Those two maps in particular, I did not like, but Rave in the Redwoods, Shaolin Shuffle, Zombies in Spaceland, those maps were a ridiculous amount of fun to play. Like, a stupid amount of fun with all these different cool little things you can go do. These cool characters, actually, for the first time ever. Like, the characters were not the tactical Primus or whatever the other one, Primus, or you guys know what I'm trying to say. The other one there that everybody knew and loved, Primus, and god dang it, it's gonna drive me nuts that I can't think about. I'll have to look it up after this. But yeah, it's not that crew, but it actually worked out, and I thought they were pretty cool to see. And all the little hidden Easter eggs and stuff in Infinite Warfare were so much fun. The other crew I was thinking of was Ultimus. Silly old me. But yeah, it wasn't the Primus or Ultimus crews, but they worked. Either way, second place is Black Ops 2. Yeah, Black Ops 2, oh my goodness gracious, there's just something about Black Ops 2, man. Going back and playing Black Ops 2 nowadays, still to this day, it's just wow, it's so close to perfect. If let's put it this way, if every map in Black Ops 2 was like Mob of the Dead or Origins, this would easily be the best zombies experience of all time. But unfortunately, they had some stinkers, Transit and Die Rise. Transit was such an unfortunate event because it could have been so incredible, and if they just waited to release this on like PS4 or Xbox One, this map would have been great. And I'm gonna be the first to say it, I still had a lot of fun with Transit when it first came out because I was playing with my friends. But the problem with it now is going back and playing it now sucks. And same with Die Rise. But then Mob of the Dead Buried and Origins came out, and they were absolutely incredible. There's just something about freaking Black Ops 2 Zombies, man, that it just feels different. It still kind of has the horror aspect. It hasn't 100% lost the horror aspect of the first two games, like Black Ops 1 and World at War. It's definitely not as scary as World at War or Black Ops 1 is, but it's got some of it still there, while still having these intricate, nice storylines and all these crazy things to go do in the game. And then they even had survival maps like Town and Nuketown Zombies, and there's Farm, Bus Depot, I guess, if you wanted to. But there was ways to play these maps that if you were just a casual player, you could do it that way as well, while having some of the best Call of Duty Zombies experiences of all time, like Mob of the Dead and Origins. If they kept up with what Origins and Mob of the Dead were doing, and even Buried, honestly, for the entirety of the game, I do think this would have taken first place. But yeah, I mean, a surprise to probably nobody in the world, but my favorite Call of Duty Zombies experience is Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is my favorite Call of Duty for starters. Let's just put it out there. The only bad part about Black Ops 3 is the campaign, but I'm not the biggest campaign guy anyway. I always played the multiplayer and zombies. And the multiplayer was super fun, and Black Ops 3 Zombies was actual peak. It's unfortunate that they came out with Black Ops 3 Zombies so soon, because then it made people think again that Black Ops 4 Infinite Warfare Zombies was so bad just because Black Ops 3 was so freaking good. Black Ops 3 Zombies was unbelievably good, and so nobody even wanted to give Black Ops 4 or Infinite Warfare a try when people in the zombies community were saying that they're not as good as Black Ops 3. Because why would you? You have the best maps ever made right there in Black Ops 3. And it was unbelievable. People like to try and make it seem that there has to be one bad map in Black Ops 3. It's impossible that all the maps were good. No, it's not, because they all were good. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I have a lot of fun playing Setsubo no Shima. I have a lot of fun playing Revelations. I have a lot of fun playing Garad Trophy. I have a lot of fun playing Horizon Track. I have a lot of fun playing Shadows of Evil. All the maps that were made for Black Ops 3 Zombies were fun. And then they came out with Chronicles and just even more pooped on the entire community. Brought back pretty much every single Black Ops 1 Zombies original map except for Call of the Dead. Brought back all the World at War remasters. Brought back Origins. Obviously, it would have been cool to see like Origins, Mob of the Dead, Buried, all of them remastered, but still bringing back Origins, like my favorite Call of Duty Zombies map of all time, into Black Ops 3. There's no real point in buying. The only reason why I even have Black Ops 2 installed is to play Mob of the Dead. Like, it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. Black Ops 3 is just, without a doubt in my mind, the best. And then the addition of Gobblegums. The addition of Gobblegums is something that, like, everybody was scared of at first, but ended up working out so well. And, like, they always try making these new changes nowadays, but this is, like, all this the series needs, is little changes that add to the gameplay and make it so much more better, like Gobblegums. There were a change, but they didn't, like, completely change the flow of how the maps played. Every one of these maps had their own stories. Every one of these maps had their own characters and all this cool stuff to go do, and the freaking bows on Horizon Rock, the entirety of the design choice of Shadows of Evil, Garad Crovey flying around on freaking dragons, like, come on. And the weapons on Garad Crovey were super cool too, the PPSH, the FFAR, like, there was so many awesome weapons on Garad Crovey. The freaking Zetsubo no Shima design, like the horror map of Zetsubo no Shima and all this gross, like, swampy vibe was so cool, and then, like, all the different spiders and all this, like, creepy abandoned facility vibes of Zetsubo were awesome. And then Revelations came out and freaking bunched them all together, and you were jumping across land to land to get to other maps, and it was like, oh my god, it's just so good. Black Ops 3 Zombies is peak, and it's unfortunate that it came out so early, because again, now nobody ever even tries Black Ops 4 or Infinite Warfare, even though those maps definitely deserve your attention, and it's so sad. And this is the reason why, if for the people that are out there that are new to the Zombies community and are like, why do people talk so badly about Black Ops 6 and Black Ops Cold War? This is why. We know what they can do with Black Ops 3, we know what they're capable of, and we see what they're doing now, and it's just a letdown. I'm not saying Black Ops 6 sucks, I'm not saying Black Ops Cold War sucks, but it's just a letdown. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video, ranking all Call of Duty Zombies modes from worst to best. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see in the comment section down below. And yeah, another massive freaking thank you guys to 200 freaking plus subscribers, man. I really appreciate it. Also, for those, I keep seeing comments of people being like, oh my god, I love your Zombies content. I want to make it very, very crystal clear. This is not a Zombies channel. It's a Call of Duty channel. So I will be talking about Zombies. I will make Zombies videos because I do like the Zombies modes, but I'm not a veteran Zombies player. I don't know everything about Zombies. So I will be talking a lot about multiplayer as well on this channel. So I just want to really make that very clear, because even though I really appreciate the subscribers and everything like that, I don't want subscribers that are going to be expecting something that I'm not going to give them, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't want people to think that this is going to be every day they're going to see a Zombies video from me and it's going to be just Zombies content over and over again. That's just not how it's going to be. And so if that's what you're expecting, I don't want you to unsubscribe, obviously. I really appreciate you being here, but at the same time, just please, lower your expectations. It's not going to be, this is not a Zombies channel is what I'm trying to get at, man. It's going to be a Call of Duty channel overall, and honestly, even other FPS games. Like, I do want to do content on Battlefield games or Rainbow Six Siege. Like, it's going to be stuff that isn't just Call of Duty, okay, and especially not just Call of Duty Zombies. So please make that in mind. I will do Call of Duty Zombies videos, don't get me wrong. Like, we just did one today, obviously, and we did one a couple days ago, and we will do them in the future for sure. Don't get me wrong, like, they're gonna be here, they're here to stay, but it's not only going to be that. So I just want to make that very clear for people. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, unbelievable, massive thank you. I made it throughout that whole video, even though I had a freaking cold and had a horrible sore throat. I made it through the whole video without taking a single sip of water, and I felt like I did pretty good. Let me know if you guys think I did pretty good, or if it sounded like I freaking was raspy and cutting up and crying or something on the video. Let me know if you guys think that I did great or not. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.